May 24, and we say goodbye, probably for the last time, to Savu Savu. It's been a great place. We've really enjoyed it. And now we're headed off today for the island of Koro. And the first step in our three-step voyage down to Suva. I hear the batteries are going to be there in a few days. It's supposed to be there on the 26th. So we're going to go meet them, pick them up, then get to the west end of Fiji before we depart for Vanuatu. And after an all-day beat to the south, we ended up at Koro Island. It seems to be a very nice little anchorage. I can hear a generator running somewhere. But nobody answered us when we called them on the radio. And there are two mooring balls here that apparently are for visiting cruisers. Free.
Yeah.
And on the 25th of May, we are headed down to Nagao from Koro. And it's been a beautiful day, beating into a wind that is much more reasonable than yesterday, giving us an apparent wind of about 15, 16 knots, and beautiful sailing. And at the end of the day, we ended up in this place. It's quite beautiful. Very deep bay, around 190 feet, 80 feet, and then when you get right back here in the end of the bay, we dropped anchor in 40 feet, and we're sitting at about 18 underneath us now. And just to make sure, as a little extra precaution, we have our little anchor ball out with a trip line on it. This bay is supposed to be all mud, and it seemed from the way that the depth readings were going down that it was quite a smooth bottom, but one can never be sure. And I haven't heard any coral rubbing on the chain at all, so we're probably okay. Anyway, it's a beautiful spot. The sun just about to go behind the trees there. It's May 26th, and early in the morning here we're leaving the Bay Waikama and its associated village. We never did go ashore. We just anchored for the night to get some sleep, and now we're off again for Suva. We're going to try the Western Passage, which is a narrower one, but it's more direct for our making way towards Suva, so we'll see how that works out. Well, that was just a little nerve-wracking. We're right at high water, and the tidal range is about 5 feet, and we were seeing about 11 feet at the shallowest point going through the pass there behind us. So just glad that we went through at high water. It gave us a little bit more of a cushion. Otherwise, actually, it would have been, at low water, it would have been very dicey. Anyway, saying goodbye to Nagau and headed off now to Suva on a day which at the moment is very calm. Not even enough to put up the asymmetric. So we're motoring. That's the fishing vessel Xiang Shun. And the 26th of May, Prince Diamond is approaching Suva, just outside the harbor. And look who else is coming here. It is Xiangtan, the ship from California that brought us the batteries, hopefully. Just happened to meet her having unloaded and heading off to the next port of call. June the 1st, and on a beautiful morning, Prince Diamond leaves Suva and heads along the coral coast, westbound, toward the west end of the island. We're getting closer and closer to the Lautoka, where we will check out of the country and proceed on our way to Vanuatu. Carol's actually quite sick at the moment. She got either some sort of a stomach bug last night or flu or something, and was feeling nauseous all night and had some diarrhea, and so she's sleeping now after throwing up a few times. And I think she says she's feeling a little bit better, but she needs some sleep. And it's a lovely day, so she should have a chance to get some rest now. Just off the southern coast of BT Levu. Seeing another one of these, I suppose they're Korean fishing boats. The Hang Ton 7. We passed another one on the way into Suva. They seem to be everywhere. And just around 3:30, we're arriving at Vanuatu Bay. It's about halfway along the southern coast of BT Levu, yes. June 2nd, in the morning we leave Vanuatu Bay, and check this out. For the first time this year, the asymmetric is up. Yeah. The beast is flying. It's a lovely day. Light winds. As we continue heading west toward Momi Bay. Yeah, guess what? We just saw a whale. I saw a spout out this way somewhere. We will try to find it again. Somewhere between us and that looking like thing on the horizon, that tower. If you look in that general direction. There it is. Spout just to the right of that tower. There she blows.
Going away from us, so.
Well, she wasn't crazy, no, she wasn't mad. She just wanted the father that she'd never had from under my...
We're getting there. We're gonna get there just about sundown. This is Musket Cove Marina at Malololai, and strange to say, it's actually quite a busy place. This is where all the boats have been hiding out. We've been wondering where all the boats are, and they've been hiding out here, obviously, because there's a big field of them out there anchored, and we're among them. So, very luxurious thing to be doing. Of course, we are doing our laundry, but all work and no play, etc. So we are actually walking over toward the pool, which we have the ability to use now because we paid our $10 per person and our lifetime membership now as members of Musket Cove Marina. Yes, apparently the pool is down this way.
The pool with the pool bar.
Pool with the pool bar. Pretty, eh? It's kind of the cheap man's version of the bungalows over the ocean. This one's bungalows over the sewer? I don't know.
Not really a sewer.
No, not really a sewer. It doesn't smell.
Oh, I haven't brunch.
The world has to learn of this.
No, if you want the truth, put the video camera away.
The world has to learn of this. I don't know what to call it. I was going to say atrocity, but that's not quite right. No,
There's no atrocity.
there's no atrocity.
There's no atrocity.
It's just stories.
When did Dad retire?
January of this year.
No, last year.
No, of this year.
This year? Oh yeah, because we wanted him to come to New Zealand.
And what did he retire from?
He worked at the maintenance.
Story is suddenly getting so
well,
much more tame.
For the previous 30 years, he had had his own.
Practice, and she became very mean and disruptive. And it was like, please stop being disruptive. And she was like, and I was like, I don't want to fight. So anyway, that's the end of that story. We go to college together and we end up in all the same classes because she's doing the same program.
I told you, no stories with the video camera on.
We're thinking this is probably the warship that's been stopping a few boats and boarding them, checking them out. Sonrisa being one of them.
Those Americans must look suspicious.
There's been some discussion as to whether it's Fijian or New Zealand. I think Leslie was saying that they had New Zealand flags on their shoulders.